Now they've given up giving him the boards. He can tell the gap now down to 1 second. And they are reeling him in. There's David Rigan in 4th place. Just 1.087 and coming down. Flamenco in 5th place. Roma in 6th. Glasgow Rangers 7th. Crossing the 9 now, Elaine. And here we go. This is for the lead of the race with 9 minutes to go. Borussia Dortmund's James Walker. Oh, and he spins it in front of Walker. It's all over for Galatasaray, and the Turkeys are gone. Turkey is out. They've got it back on. Well, he got it back, but somehow Galatasaray live to fight another day.
He has to be careful because his tires are full, and the car is full of gravels actually as well.
No Turkish delight for Galatasaray. Whatever problem they had,
he has no more grip.
Just no grip and no balance in that car. Nothing. Big moment for Alessandro Perguidi, and the Italian doing everything in his power to stay in the lead, but it was not to be. And Dortmund take the lead, and he was lucky not to get caught up in that, was James Walker. Yeah. He's back on track and he's still going. But with 8 minutes to go, will he stay out there?
No more grip in the car. You can see every time he asks or he loads the side of the car, as you were describing, Jonathan, he has no grip. The tires must be dead.
So Dortmund lead, and Corinthians sense a chance for victory. And it's Corinthians' Antonio Pizzonia now looking for a chance to win the race. Just 1 second between them. Guon on the podium.
But Corinthians are struggling as well with the car balance. The tires are suffering today because the track temperature is quite high. It's about 32 degrees, and the races are long. Even though the Michelin tires are consistent, it's difficult towards the end of the race.
A lot of debris out there as well. Meanwhile, further back, Eindhoven continuing to hold off AC Milan. They are faster than AC Milan at the moment and holding on to 10th place, which means they will be runner-up. And I think that's fair, actually. Jalmar Berman has been the most consistent driver. And Flamengo are out as well. No salsa dancing tonight. Atco, Tuco Roca and Flamengo.
He had a problem. I think he had a problem. We can see some smoke here. Oh no, he spun on his own. He's just at the back of the track, just there.
Craig Dolby trying to have a go at Rangers now. Anderlecht have already got past Elaine, and Rangers currently in 7th place. And Dolby's not done yet. So, more action to come in the final race of the year. 6 minutes to go. Elaine trying to hold on to his position. And there's Eindhoven, AC Milan. The gap too much for Robert Dornbos to do anything about at the moment. Dortmund crossed the line at 1:31.5. Corinthians just 1.5 seconds adrift. There is your leader. And to the back of the straight. Second gear, back on the power, into 3rd, into the left-hander, flat out through here, 3 Gs. There is Davide Rigon, Beijing Guan. What a season it's been for the green and white. And everybody has been green with envy, as they've led the whole way. And now they're going to finish on the podium. It's been a superlative year for them. And Rigan has made his name.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes plus 1 lap. And very good job so far from James Walker. Lapped in a 1:31.5. He's the quickest car out there and he's the leader.
This is a sensational story. We weren't expecting them to race.
No, it's amazing. Oh la la, there is a bit of smoke at the back of the car.
Oh, no more rubbish, no more trouble for them. That's all we need. Across the line they come.
Still a very quick lap. The only driver keeping up with Dortmund lap time, it's Beijing, and our champion, David Rigon, lapping exactly at the same 31.4 and 31.4.
Robert Dornbos is going to have to resign himself to being 3rd in the championship, having started the day in 4th. Not a bad result. Eindhoven, as it stands, will finish as runners-up to Beijing. 2 points behind will Milan be on 3:35. And there is Hjalmar Berman of PSV Eindhoven. Somewhat emulating a great run for Eindhoven over the years. And now, in racing terms, Eindhoven starting a whole new career.
Dortmund, the leader, the gap is 2 seconds as we have Galatasaray now on the screen. Galatasaray struggling very much with the tires and with his car. He was leading. What a fantastic beginning of a race he did, pulling up a gap of 14 seconds, but he lost everything, and then he even lost the car, and he's now running in 4th position.
It'll be a great result if he stays there.
Yeah, he's running 2.5 seconds slower than the 3 leader cars at the moment. He's 11 seconds behind Dortmund, which is, after a spin, not so bad, actually.
3 minutes to go.
But he has AS Roma charging as well on him. AS Roma finishing 5th in the first race, and probably 5th or 4th in the second race, so not such a bad weekend considering the struggle with the car they had. And we're back on the leader with Dortmund, then the Corinthians and Beijing.
Well, Dortmund have a great history in the German Championship. Champions in 56, 57 and 63, and winners of the Bundesliga in 95, 96 and 2000. And they now win their first ever Super League win. PSV Eindhoven likewise have a startling history, football terms, and they're about to add runner-up spot to the first ever Super League formula. Only AC Milan can stop him, and Hjalmar Berman is pushing as hard as he possibly can. Time running out, just 2 minutes and 1 lap after that. This the end of the season. They'll be back again next year for a full year of racing. And how exciting is that going to be? And what a way for Borussia Dortmund to end their year. Corinthians finish on a high. Beijing just being as ever consistent. There is smoke coming out of that Dortmund car. It doesn't look healthy.
Now there is a bit of smoke coming out of the right exhaust. There are 2 big exhausts coming out of these
and Corinthians
V12.
just put in a brilliant 1:31.5, a half a second quicker than Borussia Dortmund, so Dortmund under pressure now in the closing stages. Could Corinthians pull off a sensational win?
It's fantastic, a fight until the last lap. Still a little bit far, but he's pushing, and Beijing is there as well, pushing hard. They're all lapping very fast. Actually, Beijing was even a little bit faster than Corinthians on this last lap. They're both, the 2 of them are charging on Dortmund.
Into dry sack, second gear. Back on the power again, gingerly now, as the tyres go off. Hell-bent for leather to go for the line now. Nothing to hold back on. Eindhoven are going to be runners-up. They're currently 9th, holding off AC Milan, who are 3 seconds adrift.
It's full attack for the 3 of them. Will he have to? Yes, he will have to make another lap, so there will be 2 laps.
I would say that Beijing have more chance of getting past Corinthians than the Corinthians getting past Borussia.
Yeah, he's getting closer and closer. He has nothing to lose again.
Here we go then. 31 seconds, 2 laps to go effectively, because he's going to cross the line before the clock ticks down. And it's only an extra lap after the clock has finished. So across the line they come.
Beijing is getting closer.
Yeah, Beijing definitely closer. The gap 1.4 between Borussia Dortmund and Corinthians. But Beijing, as you can see, physically closer to Corinthians. Pitsonia under real pressure now. And I'll tell you what, forget the clubs for a second, forget the teams. It's David Rigon chasing Pitsonia, that's for sure. He wants that scalp.
Look at that, if he wants to make an attempt, it's going to be after this corner, but Pitsonia knows the track well, has a lot of experience, and he's a fast driver in the high-speed corners.
Galatasaray still circulating in 4th place, so it's going to be a good result for Alessandro Perguidi, because despite that spin and obviously complete lack of grip, he's managed to hold it all together. Although he's got Roma right behind him.